We have several items on the agenda, and I would like to go to the next item, which is the address by the President of Khoja Shia Nashri Jamaat of Pirai. If I can welcome Abul Hassan with a salawat.
أعوذ بالله من الشيطان الرجيم بسم الله الرحمن الرحيم. Respected ulama, President of the World Federation, Mr. Anwar Ali Dharamsi, President of the Pakistan Federation, Mr. Anwar Rajpar, Presidents of all the regional federations, of course, office bearers of the World Federation, the President and office bearers of all the constituent Jamaats, the councillors, delegates, and all participants. Assalamu alaikum. Welcome to the third ExCo of the term 2017-20 of the World Federation, being hosted at Karachi by the Pakistan Federation with Karachi Pirai Jamaat as the co-hosts. Inspired by this occasion, I would like to share my thoughts with all of you for the next 25 minutes. I said I would like to, but I won't. I will curtail that to about 50%. But if I were given 30 seconds to deliver all the wonderful work about which you just heard, in those 30 seconds I would say each petal on the rose is an independent entity, and no two petals on the rose are alike. Yet, when these petals coexist in harmony, connected at the center, they create the prettiest flower on earth. In nature lies many lessons to be learnt. Nature creates the differences. It is for us to live with these differences and make the most of the opportunities that exist. It is a privilege to be here today amongst those chosen for and entrusted with community development work. All those who share this rank see each other as colleagues to accomplish some godly task assigned to them, be it individuals or organizations, either elected or employed or at will. These noble entities form one team assigned by divinity to serve irrespective of one's identity or affiliations, to serve purely for the cause, not for the applause, nor for recognition, to serve only qurbatan ilallah. Service to humanity becomes more meaningful when people serve out of compassion, serve such that the need is overcome rather than sustained, and ideally reach out to the needy before the needy approaches you for assistance. Alhamdulillah, this community is blessed with noble philanthropists and possibly has the highest charity spending per capita than any other community, something which can be researched, documented, and passed on to our progeny. The Karachi Pirai Jamaat commemorated its 125 years of existence in 2017. From a conventional Jamaat providing the basic 3M service, 3M as in membership, marriage, and mayat. The Pirai Jamaat today has grown into a giant corporation with close to 1,100 employees. The growth during the last 6 years has been phenomenal. in terms of increase in assets, facilities, services, employees, and of course, expenses and deficits. Alhamdulillah, we have never been let down by the magnanimity of this community. It is the generosity of the donors that has allowed this need-based growth explosion. Today, the scope of services at the Pirai Jamaat includes an integrated network of 6 educational institutions, from the Montessori to the master's level, along with the School of Nursing, all under the banner of Fatimiyya Education Network. Our higher education focuses on teacher education programs. Plus, we have the Fatimiyya Hospital, which is a 100-plus bedded hospital, by far the best in the vicinity. Then there is the Fatimiyya Sports and Recreation Center, the Fatimiyya Community Center, 3 graveyards, a transport fleet, and a family park. The 2018-21 elected team at the Pirai Jamaat is a sound blend of young professionals and dedicated seniors. For this term, we have decided to concentrate on restructuring our operations and align these to the changed dynamics of management, communication, technology, philanthropy, and social service. In short, to the changed dynamics of business. Plus, our focus for this term is to document all activities and operations, and in the process, promote greater transparency, relying more on procedures than people, doing away with the culture of indispensability, and promoting succession management as an ongoing phenomena. I just mentioned the term changing dynamics of business. All not-for-profit organizations and donor-based organizations also need foremost, to function at their optimum efficiency, as they are the trustees of the resources they hold. Where the younger professionals can deliver better, it is for the seniors to give way to them. And where the seniors can contribute better due to their experience, it is for the younger to seek their advice and not send them packing to old age homes. This combination can alone deliver. Another objective that we strive for is, of course, the reduction in our deficits. These are at an all-time high, and we're struggling to get by. A few words on working together for community progress. The city is blessed with multiple independent organizations serving our community hand in hand, be it in medical, education, sustenance, uplift, housing, microfinance, etc. The Karachi-Khoja community possibly has the widest social welfare infrastructure anywhere in the world, as well as, which will be shown in the presentation shortly. Better results are always obtained when the organizations work towards a shared vision with common goals. I am proud of the culture of increased collaboration being witnessed here amongst the many independent community organizations, including Hedri Benevolent Trust, HBT, as was just mentioned. And I was fortunate to be at one of their presentations yesterday, and I was pleasantly surprised to see what's going on. They, along with other independent organizations, have effectively shared the Jamaat's load in areas where attention was needed, as you will witness shortly. May Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala increase the tawfiqat of all these service-based organizations. Together, they form the prettiest rose. A shared vision for the global community. We fully understand the importance and need of maintaining community identity. With a unified identity comes a unified responsibility for the overall direction and guidance of the community. The elements of identity are faith, origin, culture, organization, and language. Over extended time, origin, culture, and language are fast losing their presence what will hold the community together is faith and organization. Faith is facing the challenge of multiple chaotic invasions. In the absence of immediate measures, this identity will be difficult to maintain. Likewise, for the organization to endure, it has to be restructured according to the dynamics of managerial sciences. I am proud that the World Federation has risen to this challenge with their Project North Star initiative, and at the same time urged the WF to remain highly sensitive to the community identity in any operating model opted from time to time. The approach must be inclusive while keeping the organization's identity intact. The growing conspiracies against the true Islam necessitates this sensitivity. As community leaders, it becomes our foremost responsibility to keep all elements of chaotic and distorted ideology away from our system. We are witnessing increasing attacks on the very basics of our faith, resulting in fragmentation within the community and also within households. I am confident that the IEB has a plan in place and would love to see this, what they have. Islam emphasizes to stand up for the right, to stand up for the oppressed. The international media is shamelessly silent over the atrocities faced in the Muslim world, especially those against the followers of Ithna Ashari faith. It is incumbent upon us to bring this out in the open. From this minute to the time that this program will end, at least another 20 Yemenis children would have died of starvation due to an engineered famine against the followers of our faith. One child dies every 10 minutes of hunger. Can you imagine the plight of the people facing this calamity? What is our role here now? And how can we prevent such happenings in the future? So what is our role as community leaders? It is to provide direction to the community. Our role as community leaders is to provide direction to the community based on prevailing and perceived global situation for survival and sustenance, including economic guidance. This community has a rich track record of success as an immigrant community, entrepreneurial and trade-oriented community. It has been a tradition of the Khoja business community to explore opportunities and settle down in different parts of the world. In current times, the peaceful regions of Central Asia remain to be explored to their full potential, and likewise the regions of Latin America. These are opportunities to not only explore trade profits, but also to spread the word of our Prophet and spread our values and spread our beliefs as taught by the Ahlul Bayt to lands far and wide by practice, conducting all businesses of life and willing to be a source of pride for our awaited Imam Mahdi Ajal Ta'ala Faraja. As true followers, we believe in doing whatever we do with perfection and to the best of our capacity, on an individual as well as on an organizational basis. I end with a dua for the early arrival of the Imam of our times, when we all will proudly offer to him the platform of our infrastructure at the world and regional federation levels, and hopefully at our constituent Jamaats as a catalyst to his global governance model. Wassalamu alaikum wa rahmatullah.
Abul Hassan Bhai, thank you very much. I think you raised many important points. I really like your flower analogy, and I hope that's the analogy for the whole community. Whichever parts, institutions, organizations, collectively when you look at it, it is a beautiful flower, but it's a flower our generation has inherited, so let's hope we can pass that from one generation to the other as well, inshallah. You also spoke about Yemen, and I think we'll discuss that over the course of the meeting. The next presentation is a combination of agenda item 3 and 4, which is the address by the President of Pakistan Federation. And because economic upliftment of the Khoja community is so critical, he will also lead with others a presentation on how the community here is uplifting itself, the Khoja community, and eradicating poverty. And they've also promised me that all of this will be done within 30 minutes, which I think would be quite a remarkable achievement. But knowing Anwar Bhai Rajpar, every achievement is possible. So I would like to call upon the President of Pakistan Federation, Al-Haj Anwar Bhai Rajpar, to give his address and ask you to welcome him with a salawat.
Bismillahirrahmanirrahim. Assalamu alaikum. President, World Federation, Al-Haj Anwar Dharamsi, the dignitaries on the high table, and all the participants to this conference, all protocols observed. On behalf of Pakistan Federation, I am grateful to the office bearers of World Federation and all councillors for giving us an honor to host this third Executive Council meeting of this term. First of all, let me express my apology to our councillors from India and Reunion who could not get visas in spite of assurances from the government of Pakistan that our ExCo is recognized by them and all facilities for visa will be extended to all participants. We have been in direct dialogue with them since September when we received their first letter of permission to hold this conference, meeting, but alas, the bureaucracy, I think, has let us down. My main job as President of Khoja Shia Isnashi Jamaats of Pakistan is to appraise you all what we have done in the past, what we are currently engaged on, and what is there in future for us. A future which we want to build in collaboration and partnership with World Federation, Regional Federation, the Khoja communities and institutions within and outside Pakistan. However, please let me emphasize to you, especially our overseas guests, that whatever infrastructures we have built, and you have heard from my friend Abul Hassan about the infrastructure that Pirai Jamaat has got, all these infrastructures were built, and which you have seen some of them here, has largely been financed internally, that is within Pakistan. I think this is a feat which has got to be recognized and appreciated worldwide. First of all, let me give you an insight of the Pakistani way of working. And this has been mentioned by Abul Hassan in the analogy of a rose. While we do have various individual Jamaats who are members of the Pakistan Federation, however, due to past history and tradition of the Indian subcontinent, the work of Jamaat in Pakistan, and as is the case, I believe, in India, is greatly supplemented by legally constituted trusts and societies. These trusts and societies established before or just after the establishment of Pakistan, work in the field of education, health, both traditional and specialist, economic upliftment, welfare to the poor, assistance to widows and orphans, etc., etc. If we did not have trust in societies, the progress that we have achieved would not have been possible. So we must acknowledge the role played by them in enhancing the objectives of the respective Jamaats. Let me mention a few of them, but I wish to emphasize that all of them supplement and complement the activities of respective Jamaat without creating any friction with respective Jamaats. This is a unique feature of these institutions, and we are grateful to all of them for the work that they are doing. In order to give a glimpse of the activities of Khoja Pirai Shehnashi Jamaat, which is the largest Khoja Jamaat in the world and has a history spanning over 126 years, having celebrated its 125th anniversary last year, when Alhaj Anwar Dharamsi, the president of World Federation, was the chief guest. So let me, with your permission, ask the representative of Pirai Jamaat, Asif, to come forward, or from there you can do it. Give a small presentation in the form of the slide that we have.
Thank you, Anwar Bhai. Welcome to all the guests to this expo. And let us start. Okay, let us start with introducing the largest Khoja Jamaat, which is serving its community since 126 years. In the Holy Quran, in the Surah Al-Kahf, God Almighty says, "Verily those who believe and do righteous deeds, surely we do not waste the recompense of him who does a good work." Now, the vision of the Khoja Pirai Shia Asnashi Jamaat Karachi is to have a progressive community inspired by Islamic ideology. And our mission statement is to steer the community towards academic, spiritual, physical, and economic upliftment through worthy education, planning, guidance, and good governance, and to promote Sharia compliance in the policies and operations of the KPSIAJ and in all its institutions, as mentioned by many of the guests who visited our institutions earlier this morning. Okay, the people sitting closer will have difficulty in viewing this organogram of KPSIAJ Karachi, but I'll go one by one because this is the place where you'll understand the significance and the magnitude of the Karachi Jamaat. Though it is not limited, the items have already specified on this slide. Now, there are three sectors in which Karachi Jamaat is serving. One is the social sector, the education sector, and the health sector. In the social sector, we have Khoja Jamaat Complex, where multiple programs, majalis, marriage programs, and different programs are held. Then we have a Fatimia Family Park, an exclusive park for the Khoja community where families can come in and have a pleasure time in the park. And multiple activities are also arranged, and fun activities are arranged in this park as well. Then there is Fatmia Sports Complex, which has 4 facilities. It is one of the few, if not the only, facility in Pakistan with an indoor swimming pool. It's a huge swimming pool which can cater from 100 to 150 people. And one of the facilities that we have given is we have got separate timings for both men and women. So even our female members can come in and avail the facility. Then we have the gymnasium, the table tennis court, where many of our youngsters come and play. And even recently, our member achieved first ranking in the under 15 as well as above 15 category. Then we have the community center, where ghusl kafan are done. Then there are 3 graveyards that we have: Hussaini Bagh number 1, Hussaini Bagh number 2, and Wadi-e-Zainab. Wadi-e-Zainab being the only Khoja graveyard in Pakistan which is 2-layered graveyard. So this is something of an accomplishment, a new incentive that we took in the previous tenure. And collectively we are maintaining more than 9,500 graves collectively in the 3 graveyards. Now coming to the education, we are the only institution, as discussed this morning as well, which takes up a child at the age of 2.5 years in the Montessori system. Then that particular child, being or male or female, goes to separate girls' school and boys' school that we have, separate colleges that we have, and then Fatmia Institute of Educational Sciences, where our children get educated in the graduations and post-graduation sector as well. So collectively we are educating more than 3,200 students in our facility, in the Fatmia Education Network. Then, in the health sector, Fatmia Hospital that you visited today morning, we have many facilities that we have, but activities throughout the year, the census and the marriage. We are the only Jamaat, I guess, in the world, in the Khoja world, who has conducted census. The first census was conducted in 2009, where over 30,000 plus members registered over there. And the next census is due in 2019, which will give us great benefit, the migration trend, the earning trends, the gender bifurcation and stuff like that. Then we have our transport department, nikah and death registration, the MIS system, the media and community outreach, family relations committee, which has a reconciliation ratio of around 40% as compared to 20% that is being maintained by Pakistan. So we are almost double in that area. We've got career facilitation, the security, patient welfare, and then there is a unique Ansar project. In this project, the donor gives the donation to Jamaat, and Jamaat hands over the donations to the deserving families. And the donor doesn't come to know the name of the person or the family where the donation is going. So this is one of the things that we are doing. And then the Ghusl and Qasam. Now, we have the revenue generation streams like endowment fund. We've got an telethon with an online donation generating program that we've been doing for the last 3 years that runs in Ramzan. And then we've got education donation box, the family participation program for all community members to put their share in the subsidized education and other welfare sectors. Then we have got khums collection, general donations, and project-based donation. Okay, so we are a community of about 50,000 members with 30,000 registered in our census. This is a gender bifurcation. 44% are the male and 56% are the male members and 44% are the female. And similarly, the lifespan of male members on average is 65 years, whereas for female is 67 years. Next, please. Now, this is Fatmia Education Network at a glance. It started with a single school in 1965, then the girls' school, the boys' school, both colleges, the Montessori system, and the FIES, the Fatima Institute of Higher Education. And as specified earlier, next please. And as I specified earlier, we are catering more than 3,200 students in 118 classes, taught by 208 teachers, and having 22 libraries and different laboratories. Next, please. Now, these are some of the key achievers, but there are so many we cannot just present it over here. But one of our alumni, Ms. Sana Tausif, is an FGS alumni, a gold medalist from Institute of Business Administration, FA qualified and enrolled in PhD from a France university. Then we have Ms. Amreen Fatma at the bottom left side. The Amreen Fatma has got second position in the MEd in Karachi. Then there is Ayman Raza Naqvi, who is working as a commissioned officer in Pakistan Air Force. And then is Mr. Zishan Hemani, the FBS alumni, ACCA qualified, Management Institute Level 7, Finance Manager, ZEFCO UK. Now coming to the health sector. Next please. So we have a state-of-art operation theatre, 70% plus consultants, semi-private and private wing, patient daycare unit, 24 hours laboratory and radiology, in-house patient and food service, 24 hours audit and pediatric emergency, adult, neonatal and pediatric ICU, dialysis unit, and 400 plus daily OPD consultations. Okay. These are, can you go slide back please? One more please. Thank you. These are the position holders of the licensing nursing programs. These are the, next please. Now these are the social activities that I mentioned earlier. Next please. Now these are the capital expenditure projects that we intend to incur in the future. This includes the solar powered KPSIJ, and there is universal bifurcation that we require. Then there is upgrading of Fatima Hospital equipments, and there are the costs that we require. It is around $1.3 million for that, and $32,000 for the solar one. And then we have a transport fleet of 16 vehicles and need replacement, and it will cost us around more than $5.85 million. Okay, the welfare projects that we have, we are continuing subsidized education under FEN, and we are providing $100,000 per annum subsidy as community health. So this is all for the Karachi Jamaat. Now let's have a short presentation for the Badin and Hyderabad Jamaat, if you can kindly load it up. After? Okay.
Thank you, Asif. We have here with us Jamil Yusuf, and as he has to go some other important engagement, I would like to go on Al-Murtaza School first, then I will return to my written text. So, Muslim Raza, we will show a short clip of Al-Murtaza School. Bismillahirrahmanirrahim. I am glad that today I have an opportunity to reflect on one of the most precious milestones in the history of our Khojas in Pakistan.
I am Murtaza Ali Bhai, and I was fortunate to be associated with the beginning of Al-Murtaza School. It was in 1980s that some members of Mehfil-e-Murtaza started discussing the need to establish a school for the community.
Ladies and gentlemen, the pledge of Al-Murtaza School. I, as a student of Al-Murtaza School, hereby pledge to serve Allah, the Prophet, peace be upon him, his progeny, my country and my fellow beings.
As an organisation, it possesses a powerful vision of academic excellence and an inspiring mission to make this available to all, regardless of socio-economic background.
It is important to know that the difference between a successful man and a failure is not one's better abilities or ideas, but the courage that one has to bet on his idea, to take a calculated risk and to act.
Failing in my duty if I also do not commend the efforts of the faculty members and the teachers who have really helped you achieve what you have done today.
Assalamu alaikum. I'm Sukaina Abbas, a software engineer by degree and an entrepreneur running a successful jewelry brand by choice.
It is quite an honor to be here today. Exactly 18 years ago, I was right there, wearing these fancy gowns and caps, back in 1998. And the thought of being here on the podium as an alumni speaker never even crossed my mind.
Salams everyone, and sorry for not being present. Welcome to this gathering. I hope you take away good knowledge and information from today's function about Al-Murtaza.
The idea of these speeches is to give you an idea of how things work, what are your responsibilities. We have done ours. Now, the way forward is in your hands, and each one of you invited today are able. Donors, mostly the donors' children, the families who have contributed, and each one of you should feel proud that what your contributions, your families from 1982 onwards have given. And this strength of the school and this network has been because of that.
Al-Murtaza Schools also has its own teacher training facilities, and it is presently into IT-based learning with one of the latest software to assess students' learning capabilities. I am informed that Al-Murtaza Network has shared and will be more than happy to further extend their expertise to our community schools worldwide. During this year's metric SSC exam, under the government-recognized Aga Khan syllabus on national level, 8 of our students were amongst the top 20 students, a commendable achievement. That comes to 40% of the 20 top. Some of you have visited Al-Murtaza School, but we have arranged a visit to these schools on Monday, commencing 9 a.m. So please be ready in your hotel lobby at about 8:15 for this visit. Jamil Yusuf, who is here, and I would request him to please stand. He has acted as honorary secretary of Al-Murtaza School for the last 30 years. And I know his way of working because I worked with him for many years. And whatever Al-Murtaza School has achieved today is due to his hard work and dedication. So I would like you all to please acknowledge his service. He is honorably retiring as honorary secretary, and to retire honorably is a very big thing in Pakistan. So he's retiring to be succeeded by Imran Giwala. I don't know if he's here. Imran is here? Okay. And I do not envy Imran, as he has a difficult task to follow the footsteps of Jamil. But I'm sure that he will prove a worthy successor of Jamil. I would now I would like to recognize Jamil, so I request Al-Haj Anwar Dharamsi to please come here and present a plaque to Jamil. And Jamil, please. It reads, the Federation of Khwaja Shia Ishnashi Jamaats of Pakistan, in recognition of dedicated and selfless voluntary services rendered to Al-Murtaza School for 30 years as honorary secretary, Federation of Khwaja Shia Ishnashi Jamaats of Pakistan, on the occasion of the third Executive Council meeting of the World Federation for the term 1720, is pleased to present this plaque to Mr. Yusuf Jamil Sitare Sujat, signed by me 30th of November.
in the box. Thank you.
Mehfil-e-Murtaza was established in 1973 to fulfill the religious requirement of the community residing in PHS area. It is this institution that is the venue of this third ExCo meeting. So Pakistan Federation is grateful to Mehfil-e-Murtaza for placing their facilities at our disposal. Of course, some activities will also take place at the facilities of Khwaja Pirai Jamaat in Soldier Bazaar. So we are grateful to Khwaja Pirai Shashi Jamaat also for this. Zenabia Trust was founded in 1986 to provide housing to our communities. When Zenabia Trust was formed, the Khwaja community lived in pathetic condition. But today, we can proudly say that the living conditions and the standards of our community is a pride to us. Zenabia Trust has provided housing or housing assistance to not less than 3,000 families. Although Zenabia did manage to eliminate what I always call cancer cases in housing, the need for betterment housing is and will always be there. Hence, Bagazera Welfare Trust, which is a successor to Zenabia Trust, has purchased a plot near Mehfil-e-Shah Khurasan in order to construct 50 flats thereon. The cost of the plot is $1.5 million and the construction cost is estimated at $2 million. We have raised $500,000 from within Pakistan and request a donation of $1 million for the plot and a further $1.5 million for construction thereon from World Federation, Regional Federation, and other local and overseas donors. On economic front, Hyderabad Benevolent Trust, a public trust founded in 1948, plays a major part in the economic upliftment of the community. To give a data of HBT's involvement, it has, during the last 3 years, disbursed about $3 million as loans to medium and small enterprises with 844 beneficiaries. WF has also been our partners in financing of Uber cars, which has created self-drive owners. For the future, Hyderabad Benevolent Trust has set a high objective in economic upliftment, and in partnership with the World Federation, Regional Federation, it has set a target of disbursing $5 million in the next 4 years. It is necessary to disburse this amount, however huge it may appear, if our community, about 30%, who are trapped in below poverty line, are to be taken out of this trap and lead decent life. And if we miss this time frame, it will then be more difficult to improve the standard of living and the these unfortunate families. Some time ago, we were fortunate to have had a visit of some of our donors and well-wishers, some of whom are present here tonight. amongst us, and I warmly welcome them. And they assured us their full support. I am pleased to inform you that through their initiatives, $710,000 has up to now been raised. Thereby raising our hopes that with the support of World Federation, all regional federations and councillors and worldwide community members, our target can and inshallah will be achieved. I am grateful to Councillors Siptan Asaria, who is here. Please, can you? I asked him to stand so you can see him because he has, in the past few months, slimmed quite a lot. And Mustafa Somji, who is here also, who have been at the forefront of this fundraising drive. In order to remove any apprehension, please let me inform you that Hyderabad Benevolent Trust acts as the agent of Pakistan Federation for economic upliftment, and we have a memorandum of understanding duly signed between Pakistan Federation and Hyderabad Benevolent Trust, which expressly mentioned the status of Hyderabad Benevolent Trust as agents of Pakistan Federation. And I believe a copy of this has been provided to World Federation. If not, we will send it to you. I have no doubt that Hyderabad Benevolent Trust has the facilities to undertake this work. However, as we are expanding the responsibilities of Hyderabad Benevolent Trust with injection of additional capital, it is also necessary to build the capacity of Hyderabad Benevolent Trust. We have started the process of recruitment and technical upgrading. We budgeted $80,000 per year. That is $480,000 over the next 4 years for this capacity building. None of the funds being raised for the SME loans, 710 which I mentioned, will be used to cover these overheads. As again, some donors have come forward to fund this amount. Thank you very much. Another transparency we have put in place is that a separate bank account has been opened specifically for SME loans, receipts and disbursement, so that there is a financial demarcation between various other activities of Hyderabad Benevolent Trust. Some of you would have remembered that many years ago, World Federation had declared a 3-year program to eradicate poverty from Gujarat, India. So now, let us declare the next 4 to 5 years theme to eradicate poverty from Khoja community, not only in Pakistan, but worldwide. I can assure you that there are poverty even in developed countries within our community, and the people sitting on the head table know it very well. If you agree, please let us recite a loud Nare Salawat for this proposal. Thank you. I am sure that, did you recite Salawat, Mr. President? Thank you. I am sure that with your support, we will inshallah see a new Naya Khoja community worldwide within this time frame, inshallah. I believe that we are embarking on an important phase in World Federation history in poverty elevation. So let us find time within the next 2 days' agenda, Mr. Secretary General, to discuss this important subject so that we can also discuss how the working and experience of HBT can benefit the community worldwide, as we are ready and willing to share our expertise and resources worldwide. However, we have to remember that economic upliftment cannot achieve the desired result unless we also embark on housing and educational program for our community. I don't know if we have got time to show a clip, Shani. We have 7 minutes. Okay? Next year. We have prepared a clip of Hyderabad Benevolent Trust. So I would like you to show, but skip the non-important ones, make it forward, and no commentary, we just see the thing.
Karachi, one of the world's biggest cities and home to some 40% of the global Khoja population, has lately encountered severe social conditions and violent extremism, including sectarian killings. Pakistan's low literacy rates, growing inflation, scarcity of employment all add in worsening the conditions. The state does not cater to basic necessities of life, including education and health. Life in Karachi continues to challenge its citizens, be it professional or business discrimination or sectarian violence. The need of the hour is to act on self-help basis and create a supporting and nurturing environment for the community.
मेरा नाम मुख्तार अली है, मैं गुज़श्ता 2 बरस से सीएनजी रिक्शा ड्राइविंग कर रहा हूँ। प्रॉब्लम ये था कि मेरे वालिद साहब की डेथ के बाद हमारे घर में कोई और कमाने वाला नहीं था और मैं ताल्लुक़ रखता हूँ एक पूर फैमिली से। इस वक्त मेरी फैमिली में टोटल हम 7 अफराद हैं, जिसमें 5 मेरे बच्चे हैं और एक बीवी है, और हम फिर मिला के 7 अफराद होते हैं।
ये जो आप दुकान देख रहे हैं, ये पहले मेरी नहीं थी, समझे। मैं रेंट पर था और रेंट में भी मेरे लिए बहुत ज़्यादा प्रॉब्लम होता था रेंट वगैरह निकालने के लिए। मेरा मसाले का काम अच्छा था और बहन का बुटीक भी अच्छा चलने लगा था, जिसकी वजह से आए दिन लैंडलॉर्ड यही बोलता है मेरे को, आप इतने किराए की ऑफर है, इतने देते हो वरना खाली करो, इतने तो। और बहुत ज़्यादा जंप करता जा रहा था, हर 11 महीने जो है ना वो किराए पे बहुत बड़ी जंप मारता था, जिसकी वजह से अब हमारे लिए जो है ना बहुत ज़्यादा मुश्किल हो गया था कि उस किराए में अपने आप को सर्वाइव करना।
ऐसा आ गया कि मेरे घर में फाके पड़ गए और हमारे खाने के लिए कुछ मुयस्सर न था। मेरी वाइफ जो कि दमा की मरीज़ा है, अस्थमा की मरीज़ा हैं, उस हालत में भी उन्होंने लोगों के घरों में कामकाज किया, उनके खाने पकाने का काम किया, और मैं भी कोशिश करता रहा कि मेहनत मजदूरी करके कपड़ा मार्केट जैसे इलाके में मैंने डेली वेजेस पे काम किया, जहाँ मुझे 150 रुपये दिहाड़ी मिलती थी।
वहीद ने मेरे को बोला कि आप तुम एक काम करो, हैदरी बेनेवोलेंट ट्रस्ट है बागी ज़हरा में, वहाँ चले जाओ, वहाँ जाके अपना प्रॉब्लम डिस्कस करो, इंशाअल्लाह ताला वो तुम्हारे मसले का हल निकाल लेंगे। क्योंकि मुझे पता है कि हैदरी ट्रस्ट जो है इस वक्त जो है कम्युनिटी बेस पर बहुत ज़्यादा लोगों को सपोर्ट कर रहा है।
HPT means Hadri Benevolent Trust, and it's not a private trust, it's a public trust. Anybody can become a trustee or a member by subscribing certain amount of money per year.
The long-term aim is to eradicate poverty and bring the community at par with the international definition of middle-class family. Families that have a sense of stability attached to it, making it less susceptible to inflationary shocks. HBT is aiming to promote 50% community population living in under-resourced environments closer to the middle-class strata through providing small business financing options. The trust is soliciting $10 million from community philanthropists.
So in the year 2001, Hadri Benevolent Trust started small business loan with a very small quantum of 5,000 rupees per applicant on the trial and error basis.
पाकिस्तान एक ऐसी कंट्री है कि जहाँ गवर्नमेंट तरफ से या नेशन तरफ से कोई भी हेल्थ ना अंदर, एजुकेशन ना अंदर, हाउसिंग ना अंदर या इकोनॉमिक अपलिफ्टमेंट ना अंदर कोई भी चीज या प्रबंध नहीं.
A big portion of the community is living below the poverty line, and we have, as the Jamaat, looked at the poverty line at a family of 5 having a minimum income of 35,000. 35,000 below is, I say, poverty line, because the rent, school fees, transportation, clothing and various other activities that take place in many families. 35,000 is the base level that a family can survive.
And at the moment we are targeting around 1,500 families. Out of that, maybe we have done around 450 cases, and recovery in those cases is around 96%.
Organizations like HBT are actually the need of the time. It's not only about giving out the money, it's about identifying the project, researching on the project, whether this project is viable or not. People will come with really wide ideas also, so you have to be very careful in your doing a filtration.
The second idea of doing all this thing is to bring women entrepreneurship so that there's two incomes in the family, and we have given a lot of women money for beauty parlor, for catering business, for tailoring business.
मुझे स्टार्टिंग से ब्यूटिशियन का शौक था और मेरे घर में मम्मी पापा हैं, मेरे भाई भाभी साथ में रहते हैं. देन मैंने बेसिक कोर्स किया था और मैं HBT में गई. मुझे ना लोन की नीड थी, जिससे मैं ना रिपोर्टिंग का मुझे ना आयरन वगैरह की ज़रूरत थी. उन्होंने कहा कि आप है ना वहाँ पर चले जाए, ऊँचे पार्लर में कोर्स कर ले तो आपकी कुछ लाइफ बन जाएगी.
HBT में जब हम लोग भाई गए तो अल्हम्दुलिल्लाह उन लोगों ने हमें बहुत अच्छी से डील किया और बहुत इजी उसमें पैटर्न पे हमें उन लोगों ने लोन दे दी, जिसकी वजह से पहले हमने एक शॉप बाय की, उसके बाद अल्हम्दुलिल्लाह हमने सेकंड शॉप बाय की.
सो की વધારે ફેમિલી એવી છે કે જે માશાઅલ્લાહ પ્રોસ્પર થઈ છે ને હવે એ લોકો જે છે ને એમ લાગે છે કે એ લોકો બી છે ને રિસીવિંગ એન્ડ ઓનલી ગિવિંગ એન્ડ કરાવી છે.
मैं HBT का बहुत बहुत शुक्रगुजार हूँ. अपनी फैमिली के हमरा हमेशा उनके लिए दुआ करूँगा कि उन्होंने मेरे लिए एक मुनासिब रोज़गार फराहम किया. मेरे 5 बच्चे अल्हम्दुलिल्लाह स्कूल गोइंग हैं और हम अपनी ज़िंदगी हंसी खुशी गुजार रहे हैं. इसमें HBT का बड़ा दखल है.
HBT का तो मैं बहुत बहुत ज़्यादा शुक्रगुजार हूँ कि उन्होंने मेरी इतनी हेल्प की कि एक पूरी ज़िंदगी मेरी तब्दील कर दी है कि मैंने कभी सोचा नहीं था कि हम इस तरह से एक मकाम पे होंगे.
Hadri Benevolent Trust has come with a proposal to raise $10 million worldwide from our community members and organizations, including but not limited to World Federation. Pakistan has done a lot of projects, schools, hospitals, imambara, mosque, etc., substantially with internal generation of funds, and this has been appreciated by successive presidents of the World Federation.
Once we get enough funds, like around $10 million, we are planning to increase our limit of loans to the families to 1.5 million, that is $15,000, and increase the installment in 60 months.
So I appeal to all my community members to please come and assist Pakistan so that we bring out of a poverty line those families who require to be brought out. They have the skills, they have the ability to do the work, but what is lacking, like in all underdeveloped countries, is the capital. So if we provide them with the capital, inshallah they will come up.
We plan to eradicate absolute poverty from Pakistan's Khoja community by 2020 through our programs. I appeal to international community philanthropists to support our program by giving generous donations.
Friends Education and Medical Trust specializes in providing education financial assistance. Friends Trust regularly provides monthly subsidy to Khoja Sheshnaj, Pirai Sheshnaj schools and colleges, Ghulam Abbas School, Mehfil-e-Murtaza schools to meet their deficit in their operation. But noteworthy work of Friends is a provision of education loan for higher education within Pakistan. It is the pride of Friends that no Khoja student can go without higher education provided her or his academic results are within the trust criteria and provided the student wants to undertake further studies in Pakistan only. This is all for the Khoja community. It is also noteworthy to note that Friends also operates 3 schools in Malir, Mongapir and Mahmudabad area in Karachi, besides 5 schools in Gilgit, northern areas, at the annual cost of $2 million. This year, Friends celebrates its 50th anniversary, and let us all congratulate them for this achievement with prayers for their continued success. Allahumma salli ala Muhammadin wa ala Muhammad. I would request a representative of Friends Trust, Mr. Amil Ali Patel, who is here, to accept a plaque of appreciation from Pakistan Federation through Secretary General of World Federation. In recognition of dedicated and voluntary services rendered in the education sector for the last 50 years, Federation of Khoja Shia-e-Nashi Jamaats of Pakistan, on the occasion of the 3rd Executive Council meeting, is pleased to present this plaque to Friends Educational and Medical Trust. Salawat. Thank you. No problem. Thank you. Appreciate it. Pleasure. We are running short of time, but Shani Abbas, instead of sending me a note that you are running short of time, send me a tissue to wipe my perspiration. Anyhow, I will cover other points in the Executive Council, but one thing I want to say is Hussaini Foundation, in partnership with World Federation and other donors, is doing excellent services to community at large for the last so many years, and disperses about $1 million per year. And I would like, in recognition of the work that the CEO of Hussaini Foundation puts into this, to Hassan Abulo may come here and accept a plaque from the president of Pirai Jamaat. In recognition of dedicated and selfless voluntary services rendered to Hussaini Foundation, Federation of Khoja Shia Ishnachwi Jamaats of Pakistan, on the occasion of the Third Executive Council, is pleased to present this plaque to Mr. Hassan Abdul Hussain, otherwise known as Abulo. Now, I am pleased to inform you that on Sunday we are having one of the federal ministers who will visit us during our meeting, and together with World Federation and regional federations, we have raised 1 crore rupees to be given to the government of Pakistan for dam construction. As you know, it is a very important work which Pakistan has undertaken, and inshallah we will hand over the contribution at that time. As you know, hosting of such an ExCo meeting requires preparations extending over a long period, and many volunteers have been involved to take part of all the logistics. May I, on your behalf, please say thank you to them. I hope that so far you have been satisfied with the arrangements, but if there is any shortcomings, may I request your indulgence, please. Wassalamu. Thank you very much.
Anwar, thank you very much for that comprehensive address. And I must say sincerely and wholeheartedly that we are very impressed by the amount of work that's done by our institutions in Pakistan. Housing, education, on the Tabligh side, in all areas. And I think somebody told me that a child here in Pakistan, a Khoja child, can go to school from 2 and leave at 24. So they provide the full comprehensive education, which is a really huge statistic. And the other statistic is that Karachi Jamaat is actually a corporate, if you think about it, because it has a very high net asset value and it has over 1,000 employees. So this is a big lesson for all of us, of course, living outside. Ahsan Anwar Bhai. If I can now ask our President of the World Federation to give his keynote address, Al-Hajj Anwar Ramsi, and if you could welcome him with a loud salawat. As he comes to the front, please note we will take observations and the councillors will have the priority on those observations, so feel free to take notes afterwards. Ahsan.
أعوذ بالله من الشيطان الرجيم بسم الله الرحمن الرحيم رب اشرح لي صدري ويسر لي أمري واحلل عقدة من لساني يفقهوا قولي صدق الله العلي العظيم. Ulama Kiram and respected scholars, Chairman Pakistan Federation Al-Haj Anwar Bhai Rajpal and his office bearers, President of Khoja Shanashi Jamaat of Pakistan Al-Haj Abdul Hassan Gokal and his office bearers, the immediate past President of the World Federation Dr. Asghar Ali Bhai Mauledina, Chairman of Khoja Al-Haj Dr. Muhammad Ali and his office bearers, Chairman of Nasimco Al-Haj Razak Bhai Damani and his office bearers, Chairman of Federation of Australia Community Al-Haj Hussein Ali, councillors from all the regional federations, elected and nominated councillors of the World Federation, office bearers of the World Federation, invited guests, my elders, brothers, sisters, and the youth of our community, Assalamu alaikum wa rahmatullahi wa barakatuh. Before I begin, may I request you all to recite Surah Fatiha for all our past leaders and volunteers of the World Federation, Regional Federation, member Jamaas, and for all marhumeens. Al-Fatiha. Bismillah. We pray to Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala to grant us all tawfiqat to follow and the footsteps of Ahlul Bayt alayhi salam, and let us pray for peace, safety, and security for all peace-loving people throughout the world. It is my great pleasure and honor to welcome you all to this third Executive Council meeting, ExCo, of the World Federation for the term 2017-2020. I wish to thank the Pakistan Federation Chairman Al-Haj Anwar Bhai Rajpal for hosting this meeting here in Karachi. My sincere appreciation to the Pirai Jamaat and Mehfil-e-Murtaza members for their warm welcome and making great efforts in the organization of this meeting. The ExCo meeting is an important platform for our councillors and similarly for the World Federation office bearers as it provides opportunity to discuss, debate, and exchange views on various issues of importance for the benefit of our global community. The common goal is to build a vibrant, proactive, and stronger world body and to uplift our community to higher levels of development and progress. I am pleased that we are meeting here for the second time in Karachi. The last ExCo was held here in February 2007. Ever since, a lot of changes have taken place in Pakistan. Sadly, also, our community in Pakistan faced numerous challenges, economic difficulties, and hardships. We pray to Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala for lasting peace, security, and tranquility in this country and in all parts of the world. Naturally, in countries where there is peace, security, and governance, there prevails progress and development. I am very sad to note that the absence of the India Federation Chairman and the councillors for India in this meeting. This is due to the problems faced by the issue visa for the Indian passport holders, much as a lot of efforts were made by the Chairman of Pakistan Federation and our Secretary at WF, though they had assurance for getting visa, and the Indian people also got the assurance. Unfortunately, it didn't work out. Since taking office in May 2017, I have traveled to various parts of the world on a mission to seek first-hand information for our organizations and to understand the challenges of our community through meeting community leaders, elders, volunteers, and members of our community. I have visited Karachi twice already, and I am pleased that we are here again for the ExCo. And I have a special passion for Khoja Pakistani and their excellent progress. I shall give a very brief outline of the World Federation activities and projects, since there will be detailed reports presented by the Secretariat in the course of these 2 days. My office bearers will present key areas of collaborations and projection that we endeavor to carry out in partnership with the Regional Federation during the term. Visit to regional federations and Jamaats. Since that first ExCo, I had visited every region in every region apart from India and Australia. It has presented notable strategy in the last ExCo. The IE team will present progress of some of the work and achievements derived so far. No doubts, there is enormous work for the Islamic education, including programs for enhancing spirituality and our community globally, for which we are determined to help delivery on. Madrasa Center of Excellence, MCE. MCE continues to grow. We are looking to continue building capacity within all the regions so they can develop this program further. The Tarbiyah curriculum has gone well in Jamaats under the Nasimco as well as FSC Australia, where Tarbiyah curriculum has been rolled out in 2017. Whilst developing the MC curriculum, we place great emphasis on maintaining the core knowledge and spiritual ethics. Our framework aims to promote a madrasa education that focuses primarily on the students' personal growth and development. The amount of work that goes into creating content for over 500 lessons is huge, requiring teaching guides, workbooks, and other supporting materials for teachers, parents, and students. Khoja Heritage. On community affairs, Khoja Heritage team have made good progress. They are also in the process of creating khojanews.com. The Khoja Heritage trip to India earlier this year was well received and provided an opportunity to reconnect with our roots. Inshallah, the next heritage trip shall be taking place in this month. This program is gradually gaining momentum. We have a great history. At the World Federation, we are keen on learning as much about our culture past as possible. We have been working on conducting interviews and looking through archives, documents, and books to preserve our culture and heritage. I wish to thank the team efforts and dedication in promoting the Khoja heritage in our community. Recognitions. Our worldwide community has several talented people who have made or are making a lasting impression in the community and to the wider community for their volunteering services to bring about improvement in the community and similarly in building bridges with our communities. The World Federation in its efforts to reach out to the community recognizes these heroes for their significant contribution. Inshallah, shortly we shall be awarding them. Economic development. Something I have always placed great importance on and highlighted as one of my key objectives upon embarking in this role in that of economic upliftment. Wherever possible, we want to provide people with long-term support which can bring them out of the cycle of poverty and hardships. Examples of this includes our Ali Asgar water appeal, where we built water wells that not only provide clean drinking water, but allows them to grow crops and earn living. Another such project is the Al-Askari housing project in Dar es Salaam in collaboration with Africa Federation. This one is close to my heart as I recognize the housing difficulties people facing in some part of our regions. The Al-Asgari Housing Development Project in Dar es Salaam is a rent-to-own scheme and allows the recipients to come out at the end of their contract as homeowners. This is a mission some of our community members can only dream of, and I am pleased that we are able to make it a reality for them. Similarly, on inward investment, we have helped in microfinance projects with India Federation and commenced a similar scheme with the Khoja community from Pakistan Federation. I am more determined in inward investment as our strategic priority to help our own. WF Aid. On WF Aid humanitarian projects, our coordination office in Syria has made great strides under the banner of Lady Zainab Helping Hands. There are huge needs in both with Yemen and Syria. Yemen is on the brink of famine. WF Aid is doing a lot there, and in Syria, our coordination office is working well, helping over 2,000 families and making a key difference in several areas in Syria. We want to now focus on the work there on education, food distribution, and health care, and we welcome councillors to visit the coordination office when going to there for ziyarat of Bibi Zainab. Collaboration with the regional federations. The challenges in some countries are huge. The need of education, the need of more microfinances and housing in Africa, India, and Pakistan means we have to do more. We are keen to expand our support on microfinance for our community and other economic development projects in partnership with the regional federations. Here I wish to highlight an important point regarding the funding. In the last 2 to 3 years, we have experienced decline in the funds flow to WF. This is causing a huge challenges to support projects and other activities in the region. Inshallah, I shall speak more when we present the Treasury report, inshallah, tomorrow. During the presentation of the financial report by our own Honorable Treasurer, I shall be asking each chairman of the regional federation to throw some light on this subject, as I shall need assurance on the funding. I will also request Al-Haj Siptan Bhai Asaria to provide a report on the foundation fund and how can we revitalize this in the light of the current financial situation of the World Federation. Public relations. In the last ExCo held in Stanmore, UK, I spoke about spirituality and public relations. I would like to re-emphasize on the importance of the use of pulpit, mimbar, and the training we provide to madrasa. My request to the preachers, lecturers, and zakis who visit our jammas to be extra careful in their lectures, speeches, and majalis. Our Marajai Taqlid, Ayatollah Al-Uzama Al-Sayyid Al-Sistani, has repeatedly emphasized on the importance of maintaining cordial relationship and unity with our Sunni brothers and other communities. We must treat our Sunni brothers as our equal and refrain from any kind of abuse, language, or remark against the prophet's companions and his wives. I am disturbed by hearing some scholars publicly making despicable remarks which can only fuel hatred and disorder. The head of Islamic education, Sheikh Murtaza Al-Dina, will elaborate more on this subject during his presentation, inshallah, tomorrow. Social media, whilst being a useful communication tool, can also be disadvantaging if misused. Our enemies are trying to penetrate into our community in different ways and in different forms. Please caution our community and especially our youth to be alert and conscious to safeguard our faith and our community. Our bedrock as a community is our faith, and this is an area where we cannot compromise. I wish to remind our community to build bridges of friendship, goodwill, and cooperation with other religions and sects, whereby collectively we can achieve a lot of goodwill. May Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala give our marja taqleed, Ayatollah al-Azima al-Sayyid al-Sistani, with good health, long life, protection against all calamities. Ameen. I hope this meeting will provide for an open, frank, and fruitful discussion so we can take these issues forward and help even more our community and indeed humanity. Overall, I would like to thank the WF team and the Secretariat staff for their efforts and commitment to deliver, but there is a lot of work still to do for the remaining of the term. I would like also to thank the Regional Federation leaderships for their support and for guidance, similarly to all our elected and nominated World Federation councillors. I say thank you for their continuous support and dedication. I am aware of the difficulties faced by our community and especially businessmen in Tanzania and in Madagascar. The recent events of the kidnapping incidents have brought about big worries to the community. We need to look into these challenges and see how we can help in such situations. Please let us pray for all the people throughout the world who are undergoing difficulties, persecutions, and violence. Let us pray for them and for their safety and security. Wassalamu alaikum wa rahmatullahi wa barakatuh. Thank you.
Jazakallah, Pramukh Sahib, for the detailed talk and address which covered a wide range of issues, and we will very shortly open for observations on the same. We have at every Executive Council meeting the Wealth Federation Awards, which are given to bright shining stars within the region and within the Jamaat that we are having the Executive Council meeting. And the idea is to look and support them and to congratulate them for their efforts. And while you are thinking about observations, I will start with the awards and then we will have the observations. So, as I give these, I would like, obviously, the president of the World Federation, as well as the president of each regional federation. We have 5 regional federation presidents here on the top table, and our host Jamaat president as well, to join the president in giving out this award. The first award is the Al-Shams Award, and I would like to call upon Zora Rajpar, Councillor Zora Rajpar, to please give the citation and to help Anwar Uncle give out this award.
Assalamu alaikum. Bismillahirrahmanirrahim. Imam al-Sadiq alayhi salam has said, Allah said, "My creatures are my dependents. The most beloved ones to me are those who are the kindest to each other and strive to fulfill others' needs. Al-Kafi, Volume 2, page 199, number 10. Al-Shams Award for contribution to wider society. To be given to Nadira Panjwani. You are an excellent and remarkable social worker. You are the founder and managing trustee of the Panjwani Charitable Foundation Trust, managing trustee of the Pana Shelter Home for Women and All Pakistan Women's Association, founder and founding director of the Pakistan Human Development Fund. In 1994, you established the Zainab Panjwani Memorial Hospital as a tribute to the loving and cherished memory of your late mother. The objective of this hospital is to provide high-quality health care to all members of the public at subsidized rates and also on free basis. This hospital is also a postgraduate teaching hospital for doctors recognized by College of Physicians and Surgeons of Pakistan. Your dedication to serve the humanity is incomparable. Since 1996, you have been teaching at the Bahria University as an honorary lecturer at the postgraduate level and have arranged for a large number of scholarships for deserving students for pursuing studies at different levels. You have served as a member on several leading institutions, including of Board of Governors of the Higher Education Commission of Pakistan, Syndicate of the Dow University of Health Sciences, Board of Governors of the National University of Modern Languages, Syndicate of the NED University, Executive Board of the ICCBS University of Karachi, Board of Governors of the Bahria University, and Board of Governors of Hisar Foundation, to name a few from a very long list. In the year 2000, you established the Doctor's School or College for the Blind, which was inaugurated by the President of Pakistan. This is a modern purpose-built training complex providing education from nursery to master's level for the visually handicapped students. This school complex, affiliated with the University of Karachi, is the largest academic center for visually handicapped people in Pakistan. It is functioning under the management of Idaru Welfare Association, Karachi, for which you are its vice president. You are amongst the outstanding Pakistani philanthropist and a former caretaker professional minister of Sindh, serving in the 2007 to 2008 caretaker ministry. Your contribution in public service has been recognized by being a recipient of Sitare-e-Imtiaz, the third highest civilian award in Pakistan. In 2004, Pakistan President Pervez Musharraf conferred on you Pakistan's second highest civilian order, Hilal-e-Imtiaz, in recognition of your noble services to the community and humanity. The World Federation of Khoja Shia Shnashri Muslim Communities hereby bestows upon you Al-Shams Award for voluntary contribution to wider society.
If I can please ask Sister Nadira Panjwani to come to the front, and if I can ask the World Federation President and the regional presidents, please, to just come towards the podium where Councillor Zora is, to hand out this award. Ahsan. Muhammad wa ala Muhammad salawat. Please stay. You can stay. The next one is coming. We have the next award, and I request the regional presidents to stay with the president of World Federation. It'll stop them coming back and forth. The next award is for youth voluntary contribution to the community and humanity. And I would like to ask Councillor Sayyid Jiwa, please, to read out this award on behalf of the president of the World Federation. Ahsant.
Bismillahir-Rahmanir-Rahim. Imam al-Sadiq alayhi salam said, Allah said, "My creatures are my dependents. The most beloved ones to me are those who are the kindest to each other and strive to fulfill others' needs." Al-Kafi, Volume 2, page 199, number 10. Al-Najm, Award for Youth Voluntary Contribution to the Community to Humanity. Dr. Sajida Hassan Abdul Hussein, you are a clinical psychologist, a double gold medalist from Karachi University, and additionally, you have a master's degree in child and adolescent psychology from the Institute of Psychiatry, King's College, London. You also completed your PhD in child psychology from the University of Leicester, UK, under the supervision of Professor Panos Vastanis. Furthermore, you currently hold an honorary visiting fellow position at the Department of Psychology, Greenwood Institute of Child Health, University of Leicester, UK. You have been working at the Child and Adolescent Development Program under Husseini Foundation, Pakistan since 2010. The project consists mainly of training programs for parents and teachers to raise awareness about early identification of common child mental health problems and their management amongst primary school children is not only for you and for your family, but for the whole community, and hopefully will inspire others in the community to emulate your success. You have made the community proud. In recognition of your noble services to the community and humanity, the World Federation of Khoja Shia Ithna Shari Muslim Communities hereby bestows upon you Al-Najm Award for voluntary contribution to humanity.
Can I suggest that we have the presentation here, just in front, for photograph reasons? Ahsan, the management here are telling me for the award we should give it in the front here so all of them can come in the photo slide. We have one more award, so we'll present it from here. And that last award is the Al-Nur Award for contribution within the Khoja community for voluntary efforts and philanthropy. And I would like to ask our WF past president, Al-Haj Dr. Asghar Mauladina, to read out the citation. Ahsan. Please welcome him with a salawat.
أعوذ بالله من الشيطان اللعين الرجيم بسم الله الرحمن الرحيم. Imam al-Sadiq alayhi salam said, Allah said, "My creatures are my dependents. The most beloved ones to me are those who are the kindest to each other and strive to fulfill others' needs." Al-Kafi, Volume 2, page 199, number 10. When Mahmoud Ba came down to summon me from the floor to come and read this, and when I read the name of this humble soul, I remembered that for the last 2-3 ExCos and conference, this humble personality has been sending us messages that I very much wish to come, but my medical doctors had advised me not to travel. So now he could not come to WF. WF has come to him today to present him the Al-Noor Award. This Al-Noor Award is for contributions within the Khoja Shia International community, either for voluntary efforts and philanthropy. And this is presented to none other but our most humble personality in Pakistan, Al-Haj Mustafa Bhai Qasim Ali Gokul. The Gokuls have been renowned family within and outside Khoja community for more than a century, since their roots in India and subsequently in Iraq and Pakistan. And I would just add here that while in Iraq, they have contributed so much to the community and even had to sacrifice a great member of their family who became a shaheed there. And let's, at this juncture, recite a Fatiha for the shaheed who was unfortunately, his life was taken away in Basra. Bismillah. There will be hardly any Zawar who performed ziyarat in Iraq during the time of the Gokuls lived there who did not come across the hospitality of this great family. The Gokul family are renowned philanthropists and have generously donated to a number of Khoja institutions when called upon, and even when not called upon, not restricting themselves to Pakistan only, but other Khoja institutions outside Pakistan have also benefited from their kind generosity. Mustafa Bhai, on migrating from Iraq to Pakistan, you continued serving the Khoja community in one capacity or another. You also served as Vice President of Khoja Pirai Shia International Jamaat of Karachi. You are also a trustee of the Al-Khoi Foundation and a benefactor of Al-Kawthar Islamic University of Islamabad. At one time, you were appointed as a minister in the federal government of Pakistan. Following success in shipping and trading, you took retirement a few years ago. In recognition of your noble services to the community and humanity, the World Federation of Khoja Shia International Muslim Communities hereby bestows upon you Al-Noor Award for Philanthropy. Salawat.
We would like to call Bakr Gokul to accept this on behalf of Mustafa Gokul.
Yeah, thank you. We would like to call Bakr Bhai Gokul to accept this award on his behalf.
I would like to ask Hussein, Chairman of the Federal Australian Communities of our community, to please come forward. As you know, on the opening night, we gave out certain awards on behalf of the President of the World Federation. There were awards for youth activities, social activities, philanthropic activities. And we have an award now from our President on behalf of World Federation and on behalf of our community for a very inspirational figure in the philanthropic community. So I would like Hussein to read out the citation, and then I would ask our President and the President of the regional federations please to come to the front to hand over the plaque on behalf of our community. Hussein, if we can welcome Hussein with a loud salawat.
Assalamu alaikum, everyone. I have this, I don't know why am I deserving this this honor? But I'm here, and I'm privileged. So just a bit of I'll start with a quote from Imam Jafar as-Sadiq, who said that Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala, my creature, Imam Jafar as-Sadiq is saying, Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala, my creatures are my dependent, and the most beloved ones to me are those who are the kindest to each other and strive to fulfill others' needs. This is from Al-Kafi, volume 2, page number 199, number 10. So I'm here to present the Al-Qamar Award for the length of service to the community and humanity. And it's my privilege to announce the award is going to Rafiq M. Habib, Uncle Rafiq M. Habib. So just a bit of background on the achievement of our great. The House of Habib hold many distinctions in Pakistan's history. Habib Bank was shifted to Pakistan on the personal bidding of the great Muhammad Ali Jinnah and came to the help of the nascent state before the government of Pakistan was ready to issue appropriate government papers. Rafiq Uncle, back in your father, Muhammad Ali Habib, founded and incorporated Habib Bank back in 1941 as the first Muslim bank. Born in 1937, you acquired your early education from the St. Patrick's High School after completing a diploma course in banking. You then proceeded to later qualify for the association membership of the Life Insurance Management Institute, New York. Subsequently, you also completed the first advanced management program conducted by the Harvard Business School, USA, in Pakistan. You then further specialized in finance, motivation, and human behavior. You are the group chairman of the House of Habib, belonging to the renowned Habib family, who has won national and international recognition for various initiatives, strong structured leadership, sustainable growth, all with a pioneering spirit. Your success in business and philanthropy are a source of pride for the Khoja Shia Shnashri community. You actively participate in social welfare. For example, you are currently serving as a trustee of various welfare institutions covering a wide range of social activities, education being the prime focus. Your family runs its own school and supports other schools, presently imparting high-quality primary education to over 8,000 children. The family also runs a vocational training center with hospitals, kitchen, and disaster relief work. In short, supporting the needy in every way. A role model family for our business community. You're also the Chancellor of Habib University and the Chairman of the Habib University Foundation, and you are actively involved in helping devise innovative approach to education. A first of its kind university in Pakistan, Habib University offers programs of study in an intensely collaborative learning environment. With a highly qualified PhD faculty and a targeted student-faculty ratio of 12:1, the university helps students pursue unique paths that are in line with their individual passion and interest. Habib University hopes to foster a new generation of scholars who can positively impact the society. You're also the trustee of the HBT, a very successful program that we discussed yesterday. In recognition of your noble services to the community and humanity, the World Federation of Khoja Shnashri Muslim Community hereby bestow you Al-Qamar Award for Philanthropy. Please welcome Uncle.
If I can ask the regional chairmans as well, please, to make their way forward as well. Asant. Shabir Bhai. I think let's turn the screen behind them off because it's affecting the photograph.